Hello. It is morning for me, so I was gonna say good morning, but good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching. Welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Elena. I'm the homeschooling mama to 3 kiddos. At the time of filming, it is the last few days of August. I'm trying to remember. I'm also looking for bobby pins that, I don't, what happens to them? Where do they go? We're in the bathroom, so sorry for the echo here. Bobby pins and black rubber bands, like they're on these packages because I'm always losing them. I don't know. Well, sometimes these, I know for sure we have to toss them because my daughter's hair is super thick and poof, it breaks. Coffee, it needs a warm up. Camera needs to be clean. In case you haven't noticed, we're a wee bit of a mess today. We're kind of a wee bit of a mess all the days. Let's find out how much of a mess today is. That's what I'm trying to say. We're gonna get ready. I have some errands to run and they're on all parts of the town. Like, of course they can't. There's no streamline to it, which is kind of how I like to make our errands run. I rubbed my eye and now it won't stop watering. I'm telling you, mess. I'm gonna take you on my messiness with me today. Let's get ready first, or as ready as we can. Coffee and get ready. So I was chatting away and I wasn't even recording. I was just saying though, you didn't miss anything, that I never know what to do with my hair. But I know when I go out and about and run errands that I don't like for it to be in my face. I've got all these little, okay. Here's the problem is that I'm already feeling rushed and there's no reason to feel rushed at all. We have plenty of time before we actually have to leave. We do have a doctor's appointment today, the royal week, because we're going together, right? Got a doctor's appointment today and that's the only like scheduled errand that I have to run. So I have time. I have like before that moment to go. We have a minute or two or 18. We have time, but the act of getting ready, I always rush myself. Let me know if you know what I'm talking about. Okay, these little frizzies. We've talked about it before on the channel here numerous of times. You're probably so sick of me saying it, but I'm allergic to some kind of chemical that apparently is in like all kinds of creams and makeup and blah, 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 blah. And so I'm limited to what I can wear and use. And it's one of those things where it's last on my list for me to do the research to find stuff I'm not allergic to, you know. So that all I put in was conditioner to try to tame those little flyaways. I did realize that I think I could be wearing Bare Minerals for a foundation, but I don't think we're gonna do it today. Also, I do wanna put my mascara on, but because I was telling you I rubbed my eye and it's watering, I'm kind of like, oh, should we wait a little bit? But if I wait a little bit, will I come back and do it or will I be rushed again? Let's just do it now. So usually I'm running out the door and this is what it's like putting on mascara and chapstick and we call it a day. Once in a while, I do have like a nude kind of color lip liner and I'll slap that on if I'm feeling a little, like a little bit more. Here's what we think. Here's what I think we need to get done. And really the only things that are like need to, that are higher priority are the doctor appointment, right? Because we need to get in there. We need to find out what there's anything that they found. We need to get in there. We need to figure out if hopefully there's a little bit more information about why my body's kind of acting the way it's acting, but we'll see. And hopefully it's good information, like nothing, you know, we always praying that, I don't know, doctors always kind of make me nervous going in there. I used to not care at all when I was young because, you know, you're young and I felt invincible. And now I'm older and more and more, I don't know, just makes me a little nervous. So because it makes me a little nervous, I thought originally I'm going to treat myself for being a big girl and going. And because I'm an adult, if I want to go to the movie theater in the middle of the day, I can. And wouldn't you know, This is really what triggered the like theater in the middle of the day for me. Harry Potter is replaying at some of the theaters in areas near us, and I wanted to go. I didn't get to see any of the movies when they first came out. I didn't fall into Harry Potter until later in life when the hype was already kind of, I won't say it was dying down because I don't feel like it ever does. Like they come out with something new and it's fun. But the books had already, I think all of the books had already been released by the time I read the very first one, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. But I didn't get to see any of the movies in theater. It wasn't a priority for me then. I wasn't as in love with the world as I am now. And so the end or the beginning of this year, maybe end of last year, probably the beginning of this year, they also did a release of the movies in the theater, and I went and saw one of them. My husband went with me, and then and actually my cousin, we went and we had a good like fun afternoon. We went to go see it, but afterwards I was like, man, I really wish I would have gone to see more than just the one movie. And my husband, because he goes to work, thankfully, he was like, why didn't you just go by yourself? If I couldn't go with you, why didn't you just go? Because none of my kids like the Harry Potter series. My daughter has expressed interest in reading them, but I don't want to show the movies out of order, right? So he said, why didn't you just go by yourself? So today I was like, ooh, maybe I'll go to the doctor and then I'll go to the theater. But life is lifey. And now I need to get gas in the car, and I need to do the doctor's appointment. We have, of course, a Walmart run that needs to be done, possibly, ooh, we gotta take this nail polish off too. Possibly a Dollar Tree, all the things. And then, you add on to it if you're like me, where I'm like, well, I have to get gas, and if I have to get gas, is there anything else we need from Costco? Yeah, we could probably use a few more eggs because we are running low on eggs, and we go through them quite a bit. But that puts the order of things like out of order. Does that make sense? So if I go get gas, I prefer to get my gas from Costco, and I run into Costco and I get the eggs. I have to come straight home because I have to put the eggs away. When I come straight home, usually I'm done and I'm just home, and my kids know, like, yep, I'm done running errands and we're home for the day. So I probably won't leave again to do the other things. Easy, you say, go do the other things first and then go do that. But I really need to get gas. I don't know. Also, this is like, I don't know, what did I paint my nails with? It's coming. I know what it is. Okay. Also, I'm just struggling here trying to get the nail polish off my nails, which is usually why I just end up scraping it off, because it's so much easier than using nail polish remover most of the time, I find, because nail polish remover I'm not allergic to doesn't take it off quite as, I feel like, effectively as the ones that I am allergic to. So we'll just make an effort. I'll just make an effort, and hopefully nobody looks at my nails too closely. Of course, I say that now, and that's all I'm going to be thinking about. Okay, enough jibber jabber. Let's see where the day takes us. It is so hot out, and I had to pop in to a grocery store. I was gonna go through a drive-through, but the only drive-through I could find was like, I don't know. Anyways, I'm over explaining. I popped into a grocery store to grab some lunch because it is way later than I had hoped. It's almost 2:30. It's a little after 2:30. I had to get blood work, and so I'm trying to, sorry, I don't want to grocery out. I'm trying to take that off, just so I don't have to walk around with it anymore. And I don't want to touch it because, like I said, I went to inside
Winko, and I just grabbed a salad. But before you think, oh, she's trying to do good, I also grabbed a muffin. So I grabbed a salad and a muffin, and I did get some peanut butter cereal for my kids. They love this cereal, so Winko is the only one that does the family size anymore. So I grabbed that. It's cleaner hands, and I'm in the car, and of course that's why I'm like darting my eyes all around, because I try to park in the shade. I still have 2 more stops to do. So we went to the doctor's office. Like I said, I had to get more blood work redrawn, blah blah blah. We did get a little bit of things we could be doing, that kind of jazz. And then I am gonna work up a sweat out here. And then I had run into Dollar Tree and Walmart, and now we need a post office. And what else do we need to do? We need to get gas and go to Costco, and then that is it. And I was talking about a movie, but there's no way. Like, I just want to go home. I would go home right now if I could, but my car needs gas desperately, and I was gonna grab dinner, something simple from Costco, one of the pre-made things, and get that. I could have had lunch at Costco. I know. I could have. But I was debating that too. And the only things that I could think of was pizza, which I really was not in the mood for, which I get sounds weird to some, but I just was not in the mood for pizza, and I was not. Put the dressing in. We're gonna shake it up and it worked okay. I love Winko's because they're like fully prepared. They have napkins there, individual, by the deli section, individual wrapped forks, napkins, individual, gosh, what is the word? Dressing, salad dressing. So like they're ready for you to just pop in, grab lunch and go. They also have a deli section. I was saying I didn't want lunch at Costco, that's all. I just couldn't think of anything at Costco that I would want to eat. Although now I'm like, you should have just sucked it up and had a slice of pizza or a hot dog, $1.50 hot dog, and ate it in the air conditioning because it is warm out here. But that's okay. We made our choices. We're gonna have a salad. I'm listening to an audiobook, and then we're gonna continue on. I'm gonna check on the kids again and then keep going. We're back. We're home. We're back home. I don't even know where I left you off on. Exciting stuff. We did all the things though, all the errands. We did not go to the theater alone. So that's okay. That was a long shot anyways. I don't know how I thought I was gonna have time to do that. Wishful thinking, maybe. I put away most of the stuff. So we went to Costco. I ran in and I was trying to stick to the budget. Costco, I think I got a little clip for you, has books now. I don't know if they brought them back for Christmas, but I was so excited because they had books and then they did away with them and now they're back. And so that was exciting. They have a lot of Halloween, like their costumes are out right now, but then they also have their Christmas stuff is coming out. There's a bag next to me. I was going to show you a couple of things that we got. When we were at Walmart, I did find my not so little dude a clearance shirt. He loves these polo shirts, so found one on clearance for him. Grabbed that. I'm going to take that to the washroom. Is it Walmart? This is Walmart, yes. These were on clearance for $4 for the whole pack, and I had bought another pack. My kids go through pencils like crazy because they lose them all the time. And I used to buy them the like really cute pencils that had different designs on them and things, but they did not sharpen well at all, and it was just a pain in the butt. We were sharpening them all the time. It just wasn't. So then I just switched over and I was like, we're only getting the Ticonderoga pencils or these Stedler, I don't think I'm saying that right, but or these, because I found that they sharpen the best. And actually the erasers on these are fantastic. I even bought like extra of the pencil toppers and the big ones as well. So since they were on sale, I went ahead and I grabbed another bag or another box because I did buy a box for our upcoming school I did buy a box for upcoming school year, but they found it and they've already been grabbing pencils all summer long through it. The other things that I really like, I'm gonna put together a back to school, sorry, weird lighting, a back to school, usually update their school boxes and things like that. So I will do that. I realize for most people are already back to school, but we are gonna start a little later in the year. We're gonna start in September. It's just how we roll. So we're gonna get that coming, and hopefully we'll walk you through what we do to refresh their school boxes. But this is one of the things that I'm gonna put in there. These are also from Walmart. They are normally just like, I think $1 and change, but they were on sale or clearance right now for $1 each. And so I bought one each, and these are great because they come with the 2 sizes, so the large pencils and the smaller ones. And then this is an eraser. So as you can see, we can never have enough erasers and pencils and things, so grabbed that. I also, this was from the Dollar Tree. I didn't see them at Walmart, but I got this one for my daughter. I wasn't sure if my little dude would like it because he's a little heavier handed, and I didn't know if the stick type thing would be too small for him. But I mean, I guess if he's using a pencil top eraser, he could use this. But this is also an eraser, and it comes with 2 refills, and you just click the eraser open and down. But I figured if he likes it and is kind of bummed he didn't get one, I'll go back to the Dollar Tree and get him one. Bought another mascara at the Dollar Tree for me. These also were on clearance. I got these. They're not very much usually. Oh, I don't have the fan on because it's hot, but I'm hot. It was hot out there. Anyways, so I'm getting warm in here too. I have purchased these before. I have seen these colors, the black, red, and blue, and I bought them originally for my youngest who loves to draw, and it just works great sensory-wise and just all the things. And then I bought myself, I think I started using one. I had it thrown in my bag for him, but then we were like sharing one because I was using it. This time when I went, they were not only a lower price than usual, it said clearance price. I really hope they're not doing away with them. I think that maybe because it's just after school for public schools, they're trying to clear out excess school supplies, maybe. But they had different colors this time. They had these, and I've never seen these colors in stores. So this is like a violet and a teal and then like a peach color. So I grabbed those as well. Also school supply related spiral notebooks. They were $1, but the cover is the plastic and the front has a little pocket. I don't know if it's coming up, but it's got a little pocket here. And it's just one subject, 100 sheets, college ruled. But I grabbed 2 of them because we like paper, pencils, things like that. We just go through paper like crazy. I think I said paper twice, but pencils, erasers, that's what I was trying to say. We go through school supplies like crazy here. So I grabbed that as well to have just either for me or my kids or whoever. And then at the Dollar Tree, they had their calendars for next year, and I used to not buy them until the very last minute, but last year and the year before I could not find wall calendars anywhere. It was so hard to find them. In fact, I think last year for this year, my mom ended up mailing me one from out of state because I literally couldn't find them anywhere. I found some at Walmart, but they were, I don't know, it was like I was being a cheapo, really, because it was like April and they still wanted full price for them, and I'm like, what? No. Anyways, my mom had pity on me and she sent me one. So that's the calendar I'm using now. But when I was at the Dollar Tree, they did have wall calendars. So I got 2 of them. They were $2 at the Dollar Tree, at the Dollar and then some tree. So I got this one for my kiddos, Grace and Goodness. And it just has some fun designs and Bible verses on the back here. I don't know if it'll come up. And then for my office, I bought this one, and it came with a little pocket one as well. So maybe one of my kids will want to use that. But this one just has just some fun seasonal pictures. But I like to have one in my office and then one in, I didn't put the fan on because of the noise, but I'm like, yeah, this is not distracting at all. Bug calendars. I like to have one in the office, and then my kids like to have one in their room. And my oldest says his calendar goes, when we bought his, it's either undated or it goes for another year. If it's not, then I better hightail my butt back to the Dollar Tree. Other things we got: eggs, egg whites, not from the Dollar Tree, but from Costco. Nothing really exciting. Just household. The rest of, like, really not exciting. Disinfecting wipes. It felt like we had a lot of stuff to put away, but I really didn't. I was under $100 at Costco, which is like not even half a cart, right? Strawberries. I know some of that was organic strawberries. I bought, they have them at Costco for 2 pounds, and as a treat, they just look delicious. So I grabbed those too. I'm home now, and I think this is where I'm going to call it. Oh, I also bought dinner. I will try to find a picture of the ready thing because I'm not going to take this camera down there, but I've been enjoying this noodle chicken stir fry that Costco has in their ready-made meals, and I grabbed that, and I think I will open. We have canned chicken, and it's for this purpose that I like to have canned protein ready to go, because we'll probably throw in some extra chicken just to beef it up a little bit. But my family loves this. We eat it. This will be like, I think, our 3rd time having it, but I knew I was going to want something super simple for dinner. So that is it. I'm going to go get some more ice water and just relax for today. Thanks so much for running errands with me today and hanging out. I don't know what I was thinking this morning, that I was just going to be able to get so much done. But I am thankful, grateful that everything got done. We were able to pay for groceries, pay for gas, all the things. And yeah, if somebody hasn't told you, or if you just need to be reminded, please know that you are deeply and truly loved. I really appreciate you taking your time out and spending it here with me. Thanks so much for watching.